What's up, guys? We are back in Dark Souls, and today, well, we haven't got much on the agenda other than to play the game. We've got a suicide run to do, so let's go do that. Let's go do things and stuff and weird things with birds. What? I don't even fucking know. Sometimes I can't control what comes out of my mouth, and it's both a blessing and a curse. And I'm going to stop now because that was kind of weird. Okay. So, this is again another way you should avoid going to. I find it weird because back when I first started playing Dark Souls, which was not when it came out by the way, I went back to Dark Souls 1 after I beat Dark Souls 2 for the first time. And I was like, oh yeah. But there was always a bunch of the old message boards, you got people asking, yo, why can't I do this shit? This game is super fucking hard, because they'd either come here or to the graveyard first. And that's not the way you're supposed to go to start with, unless you're actually really good at playing the game and want a sequence break and shit. So yeah, and I'm just like, how did people not know to go the way you're supposed to go? Because I think it's quite obvious that that's the way you're meant to go. But that might be because Dark Souls 2 prepared me better? I don't know, either way.
Well, this is unusual.
Especially when this way, well, you'll find out what's wrong with this direction.
You're free.
And with another direction...
Well,
it's respawning skeletons that are tough to kill and give you fuck all souls-wise. So yeah.
Look at me now.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
Yes? So, by the way, the guy who made Dark Souls, I forget his name, I think it's Miyazaki, really likes Berserk, and there's a lot of Berserk influences in Dark Souls throughout the series. Case in fucking point, this blacksmith is called Rickert. Rickert! Literally, he's just like, fuck it. I like Berserk. This blacksmith is called Rickert. Why? Because Berserk. Did I mention I like Berserk? Berserk! By the way, Berserk, good franchise. You should totally fucking watch/read it. Actually, you know what? Watch the original anime if you want, but read the manga because it's better. In most instances, that's probably the correct way of looking at it. You can buy Soul Arrow and Heavy Soul Arrow if you're a sorcerer. Might actually be worth doing because you can double down on the amount of soul arrows you have. And if you're not a sorcerer but want to go down magic, this is the earliest place you can get Sorcerer's Catalyst from. Yeah, you can also repair your shit, which is useful. Although, granted not so much now. And you can also reinforce stuff, but there's not much you can do right now. So yeah. Yeah, see ya, Rickert.
Keep your head on out there.
I will do.
You really help break the monotony.
Ah, thanks. We just met and I could feel like we're going to be the best of friends, buddy. So before I go for the suicide run to get the thing that boosts my Estus Flask, we're going to do something you can only do when you've got the master key, which is open this door, which is in fact a shortcut for later on. But for now, we're just going to go down here and get some stuff. So if you've played the game before, you'll know that down there is Blighttown. You don't want to go there right now, unless there's some kind of item you want down there that's really... that you're like, I must have this early game. Why? I just must have it. Like, I think that's a good place to farm green Titanite in Blighttown earlier on, but at the same time, you don't really need green Titanite at this point because you can't do anything with it, so, eh. So this thing is a giant thing. Fun fact, you can get the first item without waking it up. You can't get the second. So if you go like this... there you go. The second item is a shield, and you will almost definitely die trying to get it. So I'm just going to leave it, because as long as you've got a 100% physical block shield, it doesn't really matter what shield you've got, especially at this point. Later on, it might become more useful, because if I remember right, I think it's the Dragon Crest shield, and it helps, it's got very high fire resist, as well as the 100% physical block. So, yeah. I'm just putting that out there, guys. I'm just putting it out there. I know about it. I'm not killing myself to get it because it's not really worth it. It's worth getting the Astora sword this early because if you really want to, you need 14 faith to wield it, which is kind of a bummer. But if you want to invest the faith in it... oh, you don't even need to invest the faith in it because it's the same as your longsword. Oh, you can't wield it effectively. Oh, it's still got the same stats. It's just... and the same moveset. So I don't really... I think it might cost more stamina if you can't wield it effectively, I don't know. But if you want to do an early game run into the catacombs, that's a pretty decent weapon to have for it. Again, I'm just sort of showing you it's there rather than doing anything useful with it. I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that really. Oh! Game's crashed. Oh. Okay guys, we're back. I'm so sorry about that. The game crashed. It's kind of out of my control. Don't know why it crashed. Probably something to do with the water effects, because it's kind of what causes the FPS issues, so it might be why it crashed. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't happen again in this session. It will probably happen again at a later date. Oh god, it's crashed before with me in Londo Ruins. Not this early in the game though. Usually it's like super late. The last time it crashed with me, the Dark Souls, which is why I've been dreading doing the Dark Souls 1 Let's Play, I'll be honest, is it was when I was doing a mad dash from here all the way back to the Gargoyles boss fight, because I wanted to buy some Purging Stones, because I've been cursed by a Basilisk, and it sucked. Hopefully it doesn't happen during the LP, because, you know, getting cursed is awful. So yeah, I don't expect to survive this encounter, by the way. I'm literally just doing this to get a Firekeeper soul, which will let my Estus Fast be even better. Ow! I did not know you could reach that far. Cheeky bastard. Where am I? Okay, you just want to do a mad dash, preferably straight, you idiot, you idiot. Let's go. There we go. And you got the Firekeeper soul. Goodbye, ladies! Ah! There's no point in trying to fight them, because even if you do use your transient curse, which lets you fight them, you know, without just having your sword whiff and go through them, it's just like, nah. You won't get far anyway, so what's the fucking point? Is where I'm getting at, is what I'm getting at with this. So yeah, fun fucking times, fun fucking times. Also, it's the quickest way to fucking get back to the bonfire, so yay! So with that Firekeeper soul, we can now increase our Estus Flask to a +1. I know it's a slightly different system to Dark Souls 2 and 3, where you just use Estus Flask shards, but that wasn't a thing back then, so yeah. There you go. Thank you for using the soul of one of your dead comrades to make my Estus Flask better. I do appreciate that. Okay, and now we can fucking progress with the actual gameplay. Instead of, you know, making the game crash because I want to do something cool. I say something cool, something that makes life slightly easier, because when you, well, you would have seen this if you watched my Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 3 LPs. The more pluses you've got, the more life your Estus Flask will restore. So yeah, always good, always good. We'll get that in a minute. First things first, we'll deal with this shit. There we go. As long as that stairway's between you and the fire throwing guy, you'll be fine. I'll give him dedication. He's got one job and he does it well. Even when you're super close, he will fire those firebombs at you. Throw those firebombs at you. Yeah. You know, he's got a job. He does it. Can't say he doesn't. There we go. Oh wow, I'm getting new souls all over the place. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. We'll probably pop all the souls we have once the next time we get to a bonfire, so I can get an extra level possibly. Or when we meet a merchant. It's a pretty good way to carry around a bunch of souls and just save them for when you want to buy shit. And this is what I tend... Oh, fucking hell, that camera angle sucked. It's what I tend to do instead of relying on parrying, is relying on backstabs, because why not? And I can make that jump and get that ring. I believe it's a ring of sacrifice or ring of something like that. I forget what they're called. The rings that stop you from losing anything when you die. But honestly, I'm not going to use it anytime soon. If I get near a point where I'm like, I want to do a suicide run, but I've got a ton of souls and I don't want to lose them, I might do it. But yeah, for now, it's just going to stay there. Ring of sacrifice is what they're called. It's going to drive me fucking crazy. I'm half tempted. Ring of protection. I don't know. I'm half tempted to go back and get it just because now. I don't know. I don't fucking know. You want to fight? There we go. How'd that go for you, boys? Not good? I don't think so. Another firebomb fuck. These guys, again, This game is very much like, oh, you get a load of enemies get thrown at you, but they're fucking shit tier. It's just there's loads of them, and if you let your guard down for a second, they will overwhelm you. Early game anyway. Late game, admittedly, some enemies are just like, nah, this... You need to pay attention, otherwise you're gonna get fucked up. And yeah. Hello, buddy. Goodbye, buddy. Even weaker, only one swing. But these fuckers have got that flail attack that crops up in loads of Soulsborne games, and it's fucking annoying. But, whatever. God damn it, stop putting these things on my reel. It's one of the only things I don't like about Dark Souls. I don't like it about Demon Souls either, but I don't care for Demon Souls in other ways, so... I swear, I don't even know if I'm ever going to go back to the LP and finish it, because at the moment I'm tapped out. I can't. Where did you come from? Oh well, he must have been hanging off the edge like they do for so long. For no real reason, other than they can. And also it's dangerous as fuck, because if they get spotted, one hit, they're dead. Oh, fuck. Did not realise I didn't kill that one, and we've got rubbish. Which isn't actually equipment in this. What is it? What does it do? Does it actually do anything? Has no value. Who in their right mind would bother carrying this around? Perhaps you need help. Wow. Thanks, Dark Souls. Thanks. I've never read the description of rubbish before. That's kind of harsh, dog. Kind of very harsh. Oh well. Did you see the fucking world pop in then? Something died. But I don't know what. Or where. Oh, for fuck's sake. Has the game crashed again? The game has crashed again. Oh. This part is going to be super short, guys. I'm sorry. I can't keep going if the game's going to keep crashing. I'm going to... I don't know what's wrong. It usually doesn't crash twice. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to try and resolve this fucking issue, guys. We're going to call this the end of the video for now. I know this video is a bit short, but I'm sorry. 2 crashes within the span of 10 minutes of each other. I'm not going to risk getting a third one just to get an extra fucking 10 minutes of content. It would just be me getting from here to the next bonfire anyway. I don't know. It's never crashed here before. It's crashed in the depths, which is a pretty, you know, enemy dense, and it's a dense area to say the least. And it's crashed when running all the way from New Londo to the Gargoyles boss fight, which I don't know why it crashed there. Doesn't really make much sense, but you know. I'll try and solve this issue next time, guys. But for now, this is the end of part 2, I guess. Sorry, a bit of a fucking downer. No real progress, let's be honest. I did my little run down to New Londo, and I've gotten this far in the fucking parish. So, thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, stay happy. Hopefully there'll be a part 3. If not, I couldn't get the issues to get... the issues that are cropping up can't get fixed. So, yeah, see you next time, guys.